Hey yo, what's up? Don't mind the crazy hair. It happens all the time. So, Shazam 2, Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I thought it was okay, me personally, but I feel like I have a very different view when it comes to these type of movies. And what I mean by these types is that me personally, I liked Wonder Woman 2 better than the first one. I personally like Shazam 2 better than the first one. you know? And I think I know why my opinion is like the opposite of everyone else. It's because they're going into films expecting a film. Hold with me here. Just give me a second. When they see Shazam 1 and Wonder Woman 1 and how it's so film structured and how everything is at least mostly solid, it's good. It's great. It works. It's perfectly valid. It's alright. Alright movies. But with the second ones, like Wonder Woman 84, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, they feel more like comic book movies. Like all the random and wacky and, let's be honest, very out of place shenanigans that go on in these movies, the structure, it feels like I'm looking at the comic book and the panels are coming straight from the book into the big screen and I'm watching it all in live action glory. That's what Wonder Woman 84 and Shazam Fury of the Gods are. They're true comic book movies because these are movies based on comic books. But the reason why the mass majority won't agree with the fact that these are great movies or even good movies is because, you know, although I'm pretty valid in saying that these are more proper comic book movies because they feel more like comic books just in the form of a movie, everyone else in the world is also valid in wanting to walk into a film, whatever it's about, and expect it to be structured and paced like a film. So there is no real win-win in the scenario. Well, I mean, there is a win for the majority of people agreeing that, say, Shazam 2 is not as great as the first one. Even as a standalone, it's not great because it's not film like. It's too comic booky, which I don't understand because it's based on a comic book. Isn't that I thought that'd be what everyone wants, is what I want. Like everyone says Wonder Woman 84 was a mess. People are now saying Shazam 2 was a mess. And I'm like, yeah, but you enjoyed the comic books. Why? Like, if you're not enjoying these movies, I struggle to understand how you enjoyed reading the books. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's like I didn't enjoy, like me personally. I never really liked Iron Man from the comics, but the movies, he's great. Pretty much because he's a different character, but he's not like drastically different. It's not like the Guardians where it's just like a different it's not like Thor where I'm just watching a different person unfold before my eyes on the big screen. But that's besides the point. I'm running away with the idea I have. Yeah, me personally, I really liked Shazam too, but I don't know if I have a say in recommending you guys watch it for yourself because of everyone else saying what they're saying. Of course, being subjective and whatever can be subjective, you need to watch it for yourself and give your own opinions on it because your opinions are yours and however you feel about the movie is how you feel about it. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. You don't have to write a review online about it. I know I'm not. But yeah. I mean this isn't really a video of me defending Shazam 2 cuz it's like I get it. Like I see everyone else saying how much of a mess they are, and I'm like, yeah, and I also enjoyed the comic books. So what? So, uh, I don't know. I thought it. I thought Shazam 2 was fantastic. I really enjoyed it, but I guess it ultimately doesn't matter. I don't know if James Gunn is gonna keep him, Zachary Levi, and the one who plays Billy Batson. He probably is, since he just added him on to the Justice Society, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. But it sucks. Side rant. I mean, this might as well be the main rant because my main rant for this video is over. So let me talk about this. The disappointment of losing The Rock as Black Adam. Although The Rock would be my last choice to play Black Adam because The Rock doesn't act, he just acts like The Rock, which, it isn't terrible, but it gets kind of old when every single movie you watch that features The Rock, he's more less just The Rock. That's why I liked Central Intelligence so much. He was actually a different person. Like, he was acting as a character. And Jumanji was alright. But that's besides this point. It's just I Henry Cavill deserves a break, man. On God. It's like I never really agree with Ben Affleck this Batman. I feel like Ben Affleck was a good Batman. I actually liked his Batman very much. I'm lying because he shot guns, but ignoring Batman v Superman because I'm gonna pretend that movie doesn't exist. Just focusing on Snyder's cut of Justice League, because again, the first Justice League, I refuse to admit that it's real. Pretty much, he was old. He's just too old. Oops, sorry, man. You're too old. I don't like you as Batman. You're a good Batman, but your age, man, it's uncontrollable, and that's tough. They should have hired someone else. Henry Cavill was like a great Superman. I didn't like Superman either, but again, I'm just focusing on even Josh Whedon's Justice League fit the bill more. But yeah, he just needs a break. He's been screwed over by what, like The Witcher now and Superman now, James Gunn. Thanks. We'll see where your new universe takes you. I, of course, hope it does well because I want to watch good stuff. So I hope that's what you plan to provide. Guardians was pretty good. Suicide Squad was absolute garbage, but studio interference. Same with Batman v Superman. Same with the first Justice League. I get it, because the Suicide Squad is the only Suicide Squad I'm gonna pay attention to, because like the trend states, I'm gonna just pretend the first one doesn't exist. Yeah, it was great. It was fantastic. It felt just like Wonder Woman 2 and Shazam 2 to me. But everyone else says that the Suicide Squad's actually decent, but Wonder Woman 84 and Shazam Fury of the Gods is out of the question bad. I don't I don't really get you guys most of the time. It is what it is. Again, subjectiveness and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm glad that Henry Cavill is picking up the Warhammer thing. Ben Affleck obviously isn't going to lose his career over losing the role of Batman. I have no idea what they plan to do with the other ones. Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I loved Jason Momoa's Aquaman, but we are not going to sit here and pretend that it is a good representation of Aquaman. It is the opposite, because they made Aquaman cool. Jason Momoa's Aquaman made Aquaman a good character when before he was like laughable and just Aquaman. It just wasn't that like cool. He was a good character, but just wasn't that hip with the fellow kids, right? Am I right or am I right? But Jason Momoa's, if I had to pick him to play any character that would be a good representation to the source material, Lobo, yes. No question. I can't think of anybody out the height, the build, the hair, the face, the structure. I'd pick no one else in the world besides Jason Momoa to play Lobo. Hell yeah. I really hope that happens. And I hope Green Lantern is good, just because Jesus Christ, he's been so snubbed from the previous universe, it's actually baffling. I'm hoping James Gunn does really good with that cop dynamic that he has with both of the OG Green Lanterns. It's so cool. Hal Jordan and uh what was his name? Josh James something Stewart. I know his first name started with a J, but I forget. I always forget his first name. I just remember him as Stewart and Hal mostly as Jordan because I don't like the name Hal. It's too weird for me. So yeah, if this was a little bit too out of whack for you, at the end of the day, big summary of the video. Shazam 2, I liked it. No one else does, but that's okay. I hope the new universe is banging because of course I do. And Henry Cavill, I'm sure he'll make Warhammer great. But that's it. That's it. That's all I've got. I gotta trim my nails. I know. Don't worry about that. And like this video if you liked it for your own specific reasons, and subscribe. And after you do that, hit all bell notifications so you don't miss a single upload. And yeah, I'll see you later. Peace out.